Welcome, 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 everyone. This is Tracy Una Wagner with Versatile Inspirations and the Lightworkers and Earth Angels Academy and Study Hall. And we are in November, so happy November. Less than 2 months now until we can get out of 2020 and welcome in 2021. Thank goodness. So, for the month of November, I chose to work with the Angel Tarot cards, and this is by Radley Valentine. And the week of November 1st through the 7th, the card was Ace of Water. And the message that came through the Ace of Water this week says, the first week of November has you diving deep into your emotions relating to fear and commitment. Move through this time as gently as possible, but move through it. On the other side lies you fully immersing in your life purpose or following your soul's journey. If you've had trouble in the past thinking of how you were going to do something that you really wanted to do, something that makes your heart sing, something that you feel is on your life is part of your life purpose or on your soul's journey, and you just get stuck and maybe in that ego kind of mindset where we feel not worthy, or it's just too hard, there's just too many challenges, why should I do that, so many other people are doing that. If we fall into that, yet we continually have the ideas of doing something, then truly that is your calling. That is for you and you alone. And just because you may find that other people are doing it, that doesn't matter. You bring your own individuality to that thing that you're trying to create or do, make or have, and you actually put your own unique spin on it. Sometimes even in that aspect, we block ourselves by trying to copy or imitate others, or we get a mentor or a teacher that we follow to their law. And what happens is we get lost. And so what this is asking you to do is, the Ace of Tarot is all about new beginnings. And so this is all about your new beginning. Create what it is that you're wanting to create, what you're wanting to allow your heart to sing, what you and you alone would like to offer the world. And even though emotions may come up that make us feel like we're poo-pooing the idea or not fully embracing our true self, our true gifts, messages, and talents, we need to move through that. Don't stay stuck in that mindset. Move through it. And it's going to be so much easier on the other side when you're able to see all of those things that are just waiting for you on the other side. It's truly amazing week. And so for midweek and end week, the added energy that we're getting is from the Ascended Masters deck. This is a great deck. I love it because I love working with what I call our spirit team. And those on the other side can come into your spirit team at any time. We can even call them into being part of our spirit team and working with us at any time. And I just love that idea of the Ascended Masters being able to offer their help, their guidance, their just, things that we may not think about, energy that we may need. And so with this week, the midweek is all about, and midweek is November 1st, which was Sunday, through November 4th, which is Wednesday. And what's coming through is peace offering. And this is White Buffalo Calf Woman. The interesting story about White Buffalo Calf Woman is that she presented the Lakota Native Americans with a special gift that helped them to bridge the communication and that gap between earth and heaven, and allowed them to be able to use this gift and to work just effortlessly with the communication of earth to heaven. She also said that she would come back as a white buffalo because before she left the Lakota people, she turned into a buffalo, and the buffalo had many colors, many different colors. And this was to signify the unity of our world, of all of the races, all of the different peoples on this planet, signifying that we're all unified. And when she does return, and when she has returned, because we have been blessed with white buffaloes, it's such a true blessing that we can see the unification of our planet as a whole. And we can take that idea that even though there may not be a white buffalo right now, even though I believe there are, we can have that same thought, that same process. We can have that same idea of when she turned into the white buffalo at the time. Yet, being white, she had all of the different colors on her so that she actually exemplified the unity that we can all be one. And I felt this was a very moving card to come through in this first part of the week. I feel it's almost diverging from the true energy of the reading for the week, although it really blends it together beautifully, because with the elections happening here in the United States, it feels very divided. It feels like a lot of us are on this team or that team, or we're, cheering for this team, or we're doing stuff for that team. And to be honest, we are all one. And not just we are all one as Americans, but we are all one on this planet. And as we think about that idea of being unified in humanity, as long as we are here on this big blue planet, then we can actually just really take in that energy of white buffalo calf woman and allow all of our different colors to show. Now, for midweek, what card came through? Oh, let me find it. Is, I think this one now goes back, which is so interesting because in the Lightworkers and Earth Angel Study Hall, the card that came through for us there was Choose Peace, and it's Yogananda, which has the same type of message. He actually taught, practiced, and wrote about unifying all of us, whether we were religious or not, whether we are on a spiritual path or not, not dependent on what color of skin we are or not, and not dependent on what country we're in or not. We are all unified under one. And Yogananda exemplified that as well. He taught that, he practiced that, he wrote about it. And so for this card and then this card to come through, it was very interesting. And the same goes for the second card. The second card kind of goes back into what the Ace of Water is asking us to do about our life purpose and our soul's journey. And that is take charge of the situation. And this is with Moses. Moses actually was a leader and led through his courage. It's tough at times, especially when we're not sure of our path, when not sure exactly where we should be going, how we should be going, and what's at the other end, which is what the Ace of Water is asking us to do this week, is really just trusting in the process of moving through our emotions, trusting in the idea that after we go through those emotional times this week, that on the other side, we're going to see our life purpose and our soul's journey crystal clear in front of us, which is interesting with the card from Moses, because he was a courageous leader. we need to call on Moses to help lend us that courage to be able to traverse through this emotional stuff, challenges, so that we can actually move into our true light. Trust, believe, and we will receive. And that is the truth of the situation. That's the truth of that law of attraction. The law of attraction, at times, for people, when they first start working with the law of attraction and they start seeing those things coming to them, it in an effortless manner, it feels like miracles. It feels like a miraculous thing has occurred because we have intended for it to happen. We've gone through the believing and trusting, and then we receive it. It's a most glorious thing. And you are in that same situation. The universal laws are here for me, for you, and for everyone. And when we accept that, we move through our emotional challenges about being worthy, about being ready to accept the leadership role and have that courage in us that we can go out and do that in a courageous and a brave sort of way, then we are truly seeing manifestation become the miracles in our life. So this week is it's going to be heavy, possibly, especially with this card being full of emotions. We may be going through that a lot in the first part of the week. And not only are we working through those emotions of, maybe being stuck, not worthy, and all those kinds of egoic thoughts that come around us actually tapping into our life purpose and soul's journey, but also with the idea of the elections going on and being on a side or not on a side, and realizing that life goes on. We are unified. We can see the unification for all of us and know that through it all, we are here to learn and to grow and to be able to deliver our truths, our beautiful gifts, our messages, and our talents. And so by working with ourselves, especially this week, and moving through any emotional turmoils that we have pertaining to that, we are going to grow and be seen on the other side as that courageous leader in whatever area it is that you're wanting to serve in. Let your light shine. Be that courageous person. You have it inside of you, and just let it shine forth. All right. Have a wonderful week. I look forward to seeing you next week. And as always, I'm sending you and yours love, light, and eternal blessings. Take care.